congratulations on all the things you had already achieved. Did you like the video clip?
Yeah, when I see myself on the picture, I always feel shy.
Okay. As you said, you didn't know about the computer at all, but you became the king of China's e-commerce business. What's the secret? I just wonder.
Optimistic for the future and work with the young people and invest on the young people. We have over 34,000 young people in the company. Because I don't know computer. If they know computer, that's great. If I don't know, they don't know, we have a problem.
You decided to start an e-commerce business even before the internet service was available across China.
I invited 24 friends to my home, telling them about what is internet for 2 hours. That was 1994. And nobody believed it. And finally we had a vote. 23 people said, forget it, right? And only one person said, try it. So I think I have to try it. Because I believe it. Whether people believe or not, I believe it. Then I have to make people who are working together with me believe it together. And then the time comes. Make the move, make the action. To everybody, to any person, tomorrow is new. And believe one thing, this is also another last advice I want to give you. You have to work very hard, right? Either work for the others or work for yourself. And I choose the way, work for myself. But working for myself, that means working for the society. If you really want to work for yourself, think about the others. The DT time, making sure you help others. Because only when the other people are successful, when the other people are happy, you will be successful, you will be happy.
Chairman Ma, they are having difficulty finding a job. When you employ a new person, what do you mostly see?
Well, I think it's difficult to looking for a job at any time, not only today. Because when I tried looking for jobs, I failed more than 30 times. So it's not rare that I cannot find a job. But when I'm looking for young people, I don't read which university they graduate. Because no matter you have a PhD degree or master degree or bachelor degree, that's only a receipt that you have paid that much money to study. The real school is in the society. When you find a job and prove that what you have learned really make things different. So I love to see the people with passion. I love to see the people ready to learn. Not say, I'm a PhD, I'm a doctor, so I don't have to learn. No, it's new to anybody when you go to the society. So these are the passion for future, optimistic, ready to learn, and never give up. These are the qualities that we would love to have young people to have them.
So you see the potential ability rather than qualification they will let have.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of people with good qualities, but not a lot of people, good quality of education. But we need a good quality of surviving in this society. I did not have a rich father. Not from, well-educated. I said I tried 3 times for university. All failed. For the last time, I went to the teacher's college, which was considered the 3rd or 4th class of my city. But I think that is the best university I've ever had. Better than Harvard and Wharton. I applied for Harvard for 10 times. All failed. They don't even want to see me. Terrible. And I think that is a normal life, right? And I believe that it was so difficult at that time. I was so frustrated because I taught in the university. My pay was $10 a month. It was not easy, but I believe that something is waiting for me there. And I have to work hard to prove myself. So that was the tough experience. I said, if something, everybody believe it, everybody love it, forget about it. That's not your opportunity. Because when everybody agrees, why this opportunity should be yours? Because a lot of people don't agree with it. and you think this is good, think carefully and find a group of people working together. And making sure the people working with you together believe the dreams. Whether investors believe it this or not, whether your friends believe it or not, whether your parents believe it or not, that's not important. You believe it. Your team believe it. And work day and night on this. That's how the things happens. The best assets you have is that you are young. Don't complain. Let the other people complain. Those people complain, those people who fail. And do not always say, well, I don't have. Think about how you can make things different. Use your own brain to think. When everybody agree, wait 1 minute, think about it. Is that right? Is there an opportunity? When everybody against it, just wait for 1 minute, think about it. So 25 years old, don't worry. Any mistake is an income, is a wonderful revenue for you. So I told myself and told my young people, before 20 years old, be a good student. When you do entrepreneur, just learn some experience. Before 30 years old, follow somebody. Go to a small company. Normally in a big company, it is good to learn processing. You are a part of a big machine. But when you go to a small company, you learn the passion, you learn the dreams. You learn how to do a lot of things at one time. So before 30 years old, it's not which company you go, it's which boss you follow. It's very important. A good boss teaches you differently. And from 30 to 40 years old, you have to think very clearly, you're working for yourself if you really want to be an entrepreneur. When you're 40 to 50 years old, you have to do all the things that you are good at. Don't try to jump into the new area. It's too late. You may be successful, but the rate of dying is too big. So 40 to 50, think about how can focus on things that you are good at. But when you are 50 to 60 years old, work for the young people. Because young people can do better than you. So rely on them, invest on them, making sure they're good. So when you are over 60 years old, spend time for yourself. On the beach, sunshine, right? It's too late for you to change normally. But this is my advice to the young people. 25 years old, make enough mistakes. Don't worry. You fall, you stand up. You fall, you stand up. Enjoy it. I mean, 25 years old, enjoy the show, enjoy the show. Well, I regret a lot of things. I regret that I should never meet the media. I regret I should not speak in the public because I could have my own privacy. I regret that I working so hard, spend so little time with my family. And I regret that if I have another life, I would never do things like this. And my wife just said, you do not belong to me, you belong to the Alibaba. But, life is so short. It's all about experience. People see different view. Some people think you're rich, you're successful, but may not. Some people say, this guy does not have money, he's a terrible guy. Maybe not. So everybody chooses his own life. I cried. Never sort of we had a lot of problems that people never thought. Because running a company for 34,000 young people, operate a company for more than 500 million people. If 500 million people, if 1% of them are bad guy, you got a 5 million bad guy. So it's headache. But it's too late to regret. Forget about regret. Think about, I have another 10, 20 years to go, so enjoy the show, enjoy the ride.